Great shot here at U.S. Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. The drive starts with the run by Moss. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 42. The throw finds Jamar Chase. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On first down, it's Moss. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest. You feeling lucky? Well, do you? You should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Here we go. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Gun.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
This throw is caught. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Makes the score.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 2nd and 5. Taken in by Addison, left side. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He tucks it and takes off. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in right side by Moore. He stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Vikings pushing for a late spark before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's tackled for a short gain. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Reichert connects there. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 30.
Now we'll give up the middle to Moss. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. The turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 50.
Play action here. Burrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And good luck hanging on through that contact. The hit knocked it free, and that forces 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact and he couldn't do it.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down, Burrow. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 39-yard line.
He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Khalil Shakir. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Bills are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the second-year quarterback, Michael Penix. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Jets. And this is Rachaad White. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Bucs with the lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. As this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And they can take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Swats to Hawkinson outright. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And this one's brought to him well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1. Right up the gut. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
4-yard gain on the play.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things 10-10. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Has his man. It's Addison. Now, first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. McCarthy throwing here. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's back to throw. It's on target to Moore. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Vikings first down.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, or you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals don't want to see this one go to overtime.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. He'll look to throw it. Finds Chase on the slant. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Bengals.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up.
Where's the importance of staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Now to throw. That's completed right side. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Running on second with Moss. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm one, ready?
Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Big 13. Big 13.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Lots to look at this week. Let's start in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Chase Brown. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the veteran, Zay Jones. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Cardinals are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's David Montgomery. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Lions get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.